For those of you looking for your dream SDR or BDR role, for those of you early in your software sales career, for those of you who just need a little extra motivation and encouragement, in this video we are talking how to dominate as an SDR. Over 3,000 people watched and enjoyed my previous video, What Does a Sales Development Rep, SDR, Actually Do? We talk all things prospecting, cold calling, incentives, how to find more success sooner rather than later. And it's important to understand the function of an SDR. You're generating pipeline to accelerate top line revenue growth of your organization, which is really important. A component of that is your individual success. You will have a quota, whether it be weekly, monthly, quarterly. You will be responsible for producing positive outcomes. And the reason you want to know how to dominate is so that you can make more money and so that you can ultimately get more of what you want out of life. This is day 170 in a row posting a new video to this channel. Make sure to subscribe now if you're interested in more sales content. I'm feeling a little burnt out, guys. I'm not gonna lie. The goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers. I will be taking the next 2 days off traveling, so I would really appreciate it if you could support this video and drop a like now. The first thing you need to know in order to dominate as an SDR is you simply need to outwork everyone. You hear this advice all the time. What does that actually mean, and what is the actual practical application, and how do you actually apply it? When I started my software sales career, I was fresh out of college. I had no past sales experience. I had never cold called. I didn't have any connections in the tech industry. So I show up day one and have no clue what I'm doing. I started making cold calls. I was fearful of it. Everyone's like, Trent, you sound like a used car salesman. And I realized early on, I didn't have the natural talent. I didn't know more than anybody else. I didn't have any special connections to help lift me up in the organization. So my answer was to simply outwork everyone. If your baseline metric is 80 calls a day, you should be making 100 calls a day. If your baseline metric is send 20 emails a day, you should be sending 30 or 40. It's as simple as understanding what is the expectation, what is the average everyone else is doing, and simply do more than everyone else. Show up a little bit earlier. I start working at 7 a.m. and I always work until 5 to 6 p.m. That's just what it takes. And when you think about outworking everyone, what are you known for? Are you known for your work ethic? Are you known for the person that always goes above and beyond? And if you don't have that internal brand, then you're not working hard enough, and you pursuing anything less than your full potential is selfish because you're wasting your talent and you're actually not doing everything you possibly can to provide for your current family, to provide for your future family, and to really set yourself up for the best life possible. And if you have lofty goals, lofty aspirations, that's just simply what it takes if you want to truly dominate as an SDR. And at this point, if you're thinking, Trent, who are you to say? Why are you saying how one should dominate? Go check out my LinkedIn. I'm not saying I'm a world beater or a dominator, but if you can go look at my past quota attainment, it would go to show that all of my hard work has manifested in some slight marginal success. I've made over 41,000 cold calls, and I really hold my hat on being the person that's willing to take things a little too far, that's willing to be a little extreme, that's willing to be a workaholic, an addict. In reality, I'm just obsessed with what I do and I love it, which is why I'm willing to work so hard. The second thing you need to know in order to dominate as an SDR is to stay consistent. This is very simple advice. Work hard, stay consistent. It's very simple advice. It's easy to do. It's hard to maintain. Think about your level of motivation end of December, heading into the new year. New year goals. You write things down. You think about what you're going to change in your life. You use that artificial changing of the calendar as a compelling event to try and move yourself forward in your life. Next thing you know, you wake up a couple weeks later, you're back to square one. You're back to whatever your ordinary habits are. You go into a new month. You think, you know what, I'm going to change things this month. And you don't sustain that effort. The only way to truly dominate is to consistently sustain hard work and effort each and every day, day after day, week after week, month after month, and it starts to add up year over year. When I first started this YouTube channel, nobody watched. You can go look at all the past videos, over 260 total videos. The first 100 videos, no one cared about. People laughed at me, people made fun of me. And then I said, you know what? My content's not special. My audio is not great. The quality is pretty good because I got a ring light. But how do I stand out? How do I cut through the noise? It was simply to make videos each and every day. And I'm a little disappointed in myself that I'm willing to break this streak after roughly 160, 170 days. But sometimes you need to take a step back in order to take 2 steps forward, and that's the way I'm approaching it. So consistently work hard each and every day, and that's really on you to keep yourself disciplined and to keep going and keep that level of motivation. Because just hearing me talk, just watching a motivational video, that's not going to sustain it. You have to come from within. And that pulls us to our third and final point to sustain the motivation is don't ever get discouraged. Don't ever stop believing in yourself, because each and every day is going to get you closer to what you truly want. As an SDR, I felt impatient. As an SDR, I thought I was ready to become an account executive, and I thought it was unfair for the organization to hold me back, to say, if you don't hit this specific criteria metric, then you can't promote. I thought it was all BS. I felt like a victim. I blamed other people. And then one day I realized I need to take responsibility for my actions, and I just need to keep my head down and just work hard and focus on what I'm doing right now, help make more people around me more successful, and that will ultimately fuel my success. I realized each and every day, each and every call, each and every meeting I set, each and every decision I made throughout the course of my days, waking up early, working out, prioritizing around my job so that I can be fully aware day to day and not be worried about girl drama in the evenings that would prevent me from sleeping. It's each and every day, it's each and every decision that fuels to your success. I never made a video until 2 years into my SDR career because all I was focused on was mastering my craft, was figuring out how do I effectively prospect, how do I effectively generate pipeline, and more importantly, how do I start to sustain consistent, predictable success week after week, month after month, quarter after quarter, because that will define you. That is what will define you as a sales rep, as a person, as a professional, and as a human being. Sustaining consistent success over long periods of time. That's called greatness, and if you truly want to dominate, that's what it takes. It takes working harder than everyone else, consistently sustaining that effort each and every day, and keeping perspective and never getting discouraged. If someone else promotes faster than you, okay, good. All more opportunity for you to focus on what you're doing. If you don't get the promotion, good. More opportunity to get better. If you're relying on that last meeting that doesn't happen, good. Got to go find another one. It's all about the perspective. It's about taking it one day at a time. And I'm confident if you follow those 3 steps, you will begin to dominate as an SDR and you will start to have consistent success. I really appreciate you watching this video. Would love to hear from you in the comments below. Comment any emoji you're feeling. Comment your favorite food. If you have a food, if you eat food, do you eat food? I like to eat food. Comment your favorite food below. I don't want to just see a lot of pizza emojis, even though pizza is a very common favorite food. Thanks so much for watching this video. As I just said, smash the like button. We're taking a couple of days off. Would really appreciate the support. Connect with me on LinkedIn, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.